Up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. And we're gonna have to start it off with this feud that's going on, Monique and DL Hughley.
Black women, what kind of real is that? That's a what kind of real without attack a goddamn black woman? I feel sorry for DL Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his wife, because how you the den of a coward.
Monique went on to say some pretty insulting things and also insinuate about DL's sexuality. Her whole thing was she was saying that she was supposed to be the headliner because that's what her contract said. And she turned, instead of having people watch her do comedy, she turned it into, yet again, another one of her personal rants. And even though, she always will make a good point or two, why does this keep happening? Why does Monique just seemingly just keep starting beefs with people or keep falling out with people? So she pretty much used her set to dog out DL Hughley, call out Oprah Winfrey, call out Tyler Perry, call out the people she had issues with before. DL Hughley respond with this. Basically said, he tried, even though people told him not to, he tried to work with Monique. He said, it was Charlamagne's fault, it was Netflix's fault, it was Tyler's fault, it was Oprah's fault, it was everybody's fault. He said, maybe you should start thinking that what's the only common denominator here? And that is you. And she basically, Monique responded back and said, the fact that you point to people, because DL said, look at the ticket stubs and you can see who's the headliner from the ticket stub. He basically said, the ticket stub have a list of people and you are not listed as the headliner. When have you ever seen the headliner mentioned last, on a ticket stub, or mentioned last? She then responded and said the fact that you point the people to the ticket stub for the order of the names versus to your contract implies that you don't have a contract that shows you are the headliner. Like I do, either show your contract or be quiet. Stop messing with people who have never messed with you and who consider you a comrade, who once considered you a comrade in comedy. But I thank you, DL, because you're the reason why I fight for my people like I do. Anytime you opened up for Kings of Comedy and I was the headliner for the Queens of Comedy, and you think you should close the show over me? And then she said something like, example of what women have to go through. I mean, Monique is very good at spinning that narrative. Oh, black women have it so hard, this, that, and the third. But Monique is constantly in it with somebody. And like I said, even though she makes good points, it's hard to, completely take Monique's side because it seems like it's always something. And, black people are quick to call DL Hughley a coon. I mean, I don't see it. He stands up for black rights, social injustice. A coon is Candace Owens. Somebody like that. That's a coon who doesn't defend black people at all. Or, or Shay, what's her name on Shay Steele or whatever her name is on ESPN. People who don't defend black people and seem like they wish they weren't black. That's a coon. DL Hughley's no coon. Moving on to Future and Drake, and of course Thames baby. Thames, shout out to all three. Wait For You has now sold over 1 million units in the U.S. It's the fastest 2022 collaboration to reach this milestone. There goes with good old rap having a milestone every day. So, what do you think of the collaboration? And I guess we might as well throw it out there. Is Future and Drake the best non-group tandem out there right now? They made so many songs together, you would think they were a group. But who right now is the best tandem out there? Do you think Future and Drake is the best tandem out there, of a team that's, guys that's worked together and have done several projects? They've done several projects together now, so I want to know, Drake and Future the top non-group tandem? Like Red and Method Man. What's the greatest tandem of all, non-group tandem of all time? Let me know down in the comments what you think of that. Are they the number one non-group tandem? And last but not least, certainly, looks like Tory Lanez getting ready to get out, y'all. Well, not out, he's already out. Tory Lanez is going to get off, y'all. Look at this picture right here. It's Tory Lanez and Madonna. Remember the last interaction they had? Madonna was accusing Tory Lanez of stealing her song. They saw that people was watching him, so Madonna put this flag up so because nobody see now. A lot of people saying they were smooching behind there. But it looks as though like Madonna wanted privacy for her and Tory Lanez. So, do you think this is a good thing? Let's say Tory Lanez is smashing that. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing for Tory Lanez? I'm telling you, I'm taking it as good. I know that person is much older, than him. But I'm taking this, on the good seed, on the good side, and say that, personally, Madonna is a great person. She's great to work with, and she's got a lot of pull in the industry. And for somebody who's 60-something, that is definitely not bad for someone her age. She's still out there doing it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you looking forward to a Madonna and Tory Lanez possible song? But we'll see, that Tory Lanez, it's interesting, Madonna must have forgave him. They must have came to some sort of agreement with that song she said he stole. But we're definitely going to check out the comments and let me know, ask questions or comment down below, what you think of this whole thing. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.